Hello there, watchy people. How is it going? Welcome along to Rags to Riches back on Riverview. I sounded really bored when I said that, didn't I? I do apologise. I'm not bored. I'm really enjoying the game. It's good fun. Let's get this thing out of the field. Last time we planted this one with a cover crop. Planted this field with a cover crop. Field 8 was also planted. And field 9 was destoned ready, so that one needs to be done next. So let's get this trailer over here and hopefully not in the way. We'll jump over to, where is it? That was it. That tractor. And I'll have to keep an eye on it. Actually, I think I'll go and fill this up with more fertilizer because we don't want it to run out. I think that should be enough. In fact, yeah, if it used 42% or had 42% left after doing that field, the other field is smaller, so it shouldn't have a problem. But let's play it safe and refill it anyway. Best to start a field with a full tank rather than risk it, but we'll get the worker to do this, and we're going to do some more harvesting. We're gonna do a contract, 2 contracts that we got set up last time. So we'll leave them to do that, and here we are in the harvester. So we'll grab the header and get moving. I had to drive this tractor down here myself. It got halfway and then it just decided one of the hedges was too close, and so I was like, no, I'm not doing that. It's really irritating. Right, let's unfold it. There we go. This harvester looks really clean. I don't know why, because we have used it, unless the rain cleaned it. I didn't think it did that though. Right, here we go. Let's go around here. And we are going to do steering assist. That's fine. And then I forget what the thing is to change the swath. Is it? No, that's the auger. There we go. It's that one. Because we don't want the straw. We're not going to pick up straw from other people's fields. Not until such times as we're desperate, basically. I say that, I come up with rules for this, and they're only temporary rules. Like, it's just, okay, this is how I feel like playing at the moment. And then when my mindset is different and I feel like playing a different way, I'll play that way. Because the most important thing when you are playing video games is to have fun. That's what this is about. I'm sharing this experience with you. But the most important thing is not making the video. It's about me enjoying myself. So I will do whatever it takes to do that, whether I do anything that's cheaty or whatever, as long as it makes my enjoyment of the game. I'm not out to beat anyone. I'm not like playing competitively against anyone or anything. So yeah, it's all about my experience, and you should do the same. I highly encourage whatever you need to do to enjoy yourself. Like I've spoken quite openly about my mental health situation and stuff. And so I feel like I need to feel a reward with less. I need to be rewarded having put in less effort than most people, because the feeling of achievement is not. It doesn't work that way for me at the moment. Just in the state that I'm in right now. One day, hopefully, I'll be back in a place where actually I do feel like, okay, I put the work in and I got that, and now I feel great. But it's not where I'm at the moment. And so if that's not where you're at, also feel free to play games, put mods in to make it easier. Give yourself rules that don't cause an issue, or that assist you in feeling good. That's all that you need for the time being. But don't, don't do that long term or something. I don't want to spoil. If you're very young, I don't want to create a a future for you where you think that everything's going to be handed to you and you can cut corners and stuff, because that's not a good way to be. Like, where it matters, where life is important, and you know, relationships and trust and contracts and those kinds of things come into play, you have to do things the right way. So bear that in mind. Sorry, I got a bit preachy. I don't know why that happened. I was just what was in my head. So yeah, I'll stop that anyway, and we'll get on with harvesting this field.
Sunrise whispers on the fields of gold. Canola sways where the stories are told. Wheat stands tall like soldiers in line. Barley hums a tune of harvest time. Sweat on my brow and dirt on my hands. Built this life on stubborn land. The plow and the prayer kept the dream alive. Now we reap what we've sown under open skies. Harvest gold shining in the light. A year's hard work brought to life. Every seed we planted holds our hope. Harvest time is where dreams grow. The hum of the tractor cuts the dawn. The rhythm of labor keeps us strong. From the soil to the silo, it's all in the air. The fruits of the earth, a farmer's prayer. The rain fell heavy, the sun burned bright. Through the storms and the quiet nights, we never knew if the yield would thrive. But here we stand, the crops survive. Harvest gold shining in the light. A year's hard work brought to life. Every seed we planted holds our hope. Harvest time is where dreams grow.
Sweet. That is done. Question is now, I think I'm gonna have to drive this around to the other field. Worker D has completed their task, which is good, which means they should be right next to the delivery point. Oh, I'm being overtaken. Go on then, get on with it. So in theory, this is where we want to be dumping this. Shame it's not a grill, but whatever. Hopefully our money won't go up. This should be the right place. Yeah, there we go. That is good. I hope this goes to 100% actually. It'd be a shame. No, it's not going to, is it? It's not going to. We're going to have to come back. Oh, no, we did. We did it. Perfect. We got 800 quid out of that. So it means that the rest of it we can just take home, to be honest. Interestingly, it drove okay to here. So let's set destination back to wherever we were, field 21. The entrance is down here for this. So I guess we'll go there. And hopefully it'll do it. Target's unreachable. It's not unreachable. Honestly. I'm going to have to just drive it myself, aren't I? Which is a bit of a pain. But never mind. We'll get on with it. Yeah, hopefully we can find a couple of shortcuts along the way. I noticed it did turn up and go past the farm again. But I think it's not a proper shortcut. What we should start doing actually is joining the fields up a little bit, going in and cutting down the hedges between fields, or like just certain places to create new gateways so that we can take shortcuts. So I think we go this way. This right? No, this is not right. Or is it? Yeah, this is right. This is it. Field 17. Okay, and then we go along the left-hand road. This cuts quite a big corner off. This is what we should have done in, I think it was the previous episode, but didn't think to do it. I'm a bit concerned about the fuel level in the harvester now as well. That's going to be an issue. Yeah, so it would be lovely if you could get through the bottom of the field over there, so I could just cut across. Given it's a grass field as well, it's not going to matter if I drive over it because it's just grass. Man, look at these roads. They are cool. They're very beautiful. Like, I'm not complaining about the design of the map, but it would be nice if the vehicle could drive itself along. Yeah, you'll notice that there's no AI traffic along these single track roads, and that's for a good reason. The AI can't figure it out. Right, so that's where our harvester currently is and where we have just finished. Oh, actually, I need to finish unloading it, don't I? Because as far as I know, it's a different grain. I should probably check that though. Look at that reversing job. How about that? There we go. Right, unload you into there. Geez, the maneuverability is this thing could do with a little bump. So this contract was oats. The next contract is also oats, so that's fine. It's not a problem then. So hopefully that tractor can now drive itself. Go to that one. That tractor can now drive itself at least to... Oh, got that wrong. Cancel that. Set destination to there. And that will help me out a fair bit. Blocked by an object. Okay, it was me that was blocking it. That's fine. Nope, they can't do it. They can't do it. Where are you going? Stop. It's the other way. If you go that way, you're going to charge me a fortune for driving 12 miles when you could have done a quarter of a mile. Flipping heck. Sometimes the AI is brilliant and other times it's really not, but it's fine. I'm going to have to stop complaining about this because I talk about it in basically every episode. Okay, we'll get this over here. Then we have to drive the harvester over, and I'm going to get the harvester. I'm going to get a worker on that. We're not going to do that again. We'll do a different job instead. We'll find another contract that we can do with the equipment we own, and all will be well. Oh, look at that! It's a nice green area to leave this on, out the way, and the header can obviously go there as well. See, if there was just a little gateway, is it backwards? There we go. If there was just a little gateway between these two fields, that'd be brilliant. They should do that in every map. Just literally join up every field with gateways and things. Can I hook this up? No, I'm not too steep an angle. It's not going to like it. I've pushed it forward quite a way, so I'm hoping that it'll still connect. There we go. It does still connect. I'm going to find out in a minute, aren't I, that there actually is a gateway. And I was missing it this whole time. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Alright. Up here, as wide as I possibly can. That's too wide. Come on. There we are. And then Swoop, and almost did it. Ready? Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Jeez, that was an effort. I'm hoping there's enough fuel in this to do this field. I think there should be. Doesn't take a ton of fuel to do these things. We'll get this. I think I'm going to have to invest in a Bowser. As much as I don't want to right now, because there's other things I'd rather spend money on. I think it's a necessary evil. Right, off you go. You do your job. I'm going to go somewhere else and do a different job. Right, back to the farm then. Okay. Whew. What can we be doing? I suppose we could have a quick look at the fuel Bowsers. I might look for a mod one. There's probably a mod one that's a lot cheaper. Miscellaneous is fuel Bowsers, isn't it? There you go. So 30 grand. I don't know what the difference between those two are. That's a Riverview version. Oh, it can also... No way. Have they made it so that it carries electricity and gas? There's no description on it. That's hilarious. They've added a new trailer, but it also can charge electric vehicles as well as fuel. I guess that's LPG, is it? That's superb. I love it. What a neat little mod. Okay, well there's 30 grand, so I can't even afford one at the moment. I'm guessing these can't carry fuel, right? No. I mean, we're back up to silly money now. There you go, that one can. I can afford that. It's on a dolly though. I wonder why that one can't and that one can when it's the same. Oh, I see, it's modded. Yeah, so they've done the same with these. Interesting. Man, can you imagine how much it would cost to fill that with diesel? That would be a fortune. Okay, so we're not gonna do that right now, but next time I leave the save game and I go back to the main menu, I'll have a look in the mods. There was a couple of things I wanted to get, so we will take a look at those. What other contracts can I do then? That one's completed, and I don't have any equipment from it, so I can just collect it, I believe. It shouldn't take away the grain. Now it's in the trailer. Superb. So that's a bit more money. Now, what can I do? Bale wrapping I can't do. Deadwood I technically can do, but it's not really worthwhile. Fertilizing I don't want to do. It's more harvesting, mowing, ploughing. I could do ploughing. I think the 7R is available now, so I could just set a worker off doing that. That's a big old job though. That's a massive field, but it's a lot of money. A lot of money as well. There's stone picking, which again I don't really want to do, and then wood transport. I think the ploughing is going to have to be the one, but it means we're fixed into this month until that field's done, which isn't great. So the other option is that I just babysit that job, that harvesting job, until it's done, and then we move on, which isn't the worst idea, to be honest. It's not the worst idea. I mean, that's a lot of money for a ploughing job though. You know what, let's... Do I do it? I don't really want to do it myself, that's the thing. 21... I don't know what that is. AC. I guess that's hectares, is it? I would have thought that would be H something, but never mind. No, I'm gonna leave it. I will babysit this job then, until we are ready to move on to the next month.
Harvest gold shining in the light. A year's hard work brought to life. Every seed we planted holds our hope. Harvest time is where dreams grow. The hum of the tractor cuts the dawn. The From the soil to the silo, it's all in the air. The fruits of the earth, a farmer's prayer. The rain fell heavy, the sun burned bright. Through the storms and the quiet nights, we never knew if the yield would thrive. But here we stand, the crop survived.
He's full, or nearly full anyway. There we go. Is it here? Is it a she? Or are we? Should we just not assume either way? Physical appearance is a she. It's Alana. There we go, Alana. That's a good name. We should have a full trailer from this one, I hope. Cool. There we go. We can now get out of the way and check the map, because yeah, I was trying to think where we need to go. Yeah, I was thinking about going down to that bridge, but I think it's the longer way round, actually. I don't know. It's quite long whichever way I go. I guess it'd be more interesting to go the other way, because we've already been one way. It'd be nice if there was a track that led through and cut off the corners. That's something. If I ever do end up designing a map, I'm definitely going to put in corner cutting. That really needs to be a thing. Yeah, that just gets you into that field and traps you in there, sadly. So we are going to have to drive all the way around these big fields. At least it's an interesting drive. In that last bit, when I was watching the watching Alana do her work in the field, being so high up and looking down and seeing the tiny little vehicle, it suddenly reminded me of Micro Machines. I don't know if any of you remember them. They were massive when I was a kid. Well, they weren't actually, they were tiny, that was the whole point of them, but they were a large phenomena. Yeah, both the toys and the games. So I had a quite a decent collection of the little cars. They're like less than an inch long, I think, or maybe they were exactly an inch, I don't know, but it's, you know, that sort of scale, very small. And they were awesome. They were cool little things, and I really wish I still had my collection now. Like, it's one of those things that, you know, you grow up, you get a bit too old, and you go, you know what, I shouldn't have these anymore. I'll get rid of them. You either donate them or sell them or whatever. I imagine my mum passed them on to someone who would enjoy them, which is a good thing, you know. I'm all in favour of that. But you get to a certain age and then nostalgia hits, and you're like, I want to remember all those times. I want to have those things that I had, not necessarily to play with, but to have as a display item to enjoy and appreciate and remember the good times. But yeah, tiny little cars, and you had lots of accessories and stuff. I remember one, I didn't have it, but a friend of mine had. There's like a Micro Machines City, which was yeah, basically a little city at the right scale, and it all folded up into a box, which became a big trailer, like a semi truck trailer, articulated trailer as we'd call it over here. And it was awesome. It was so cool. But yeah, they also had video games of it, where you drive around like living room or the garden or whatever, and there'd be like a little track set up with bits of wood, and you know, like you would have done in real life. Like you'd set up a little track and then drive your cars around, and you know, with your hands just push them around and do jumps and stuff. And it was like a video game version of that. Obviously there's no kid pushing you along. It had a real engine and stuff, racing game, and it was very cool. So I miss those days. I would love for that to be a thing again. How are we doing on the delivery? We are 85%, 84%. Okay. Question is now, do I go? I think I'll do the loop and go back the same way. But yes, we'll get this done. I won't do any more hyperlapsing. That's going to be the end of that now. I'll just wait for it to finish the field, and we'll deliver the last bit of grain if necessary. I guess it's possible that we'll have enough. I don't know if it will, to be honest, but you know, it's vaguely possible that we'll have enough already delivered, and it's just counting the rest of the field now as the rest of the job. I think we will have a little bit to deliver, so we'll do that, and then we'll take the excess, if I can. I'll take the excess back to the silo where we can store it and get some more money for it later on. I don't think if we buy like chickens or something in the future, I don't think they will eat oats, so this will be just a for sale thing. Or I suppose we could build a flour mill like we did in the old version of Impatience Farm, because I haven't done that on the video series yet, so rather than the stream series. If you didn't know, by the way, I do stream quite often with Luke, but sometimes on my own or with William as well. He joins in. Basically, if there's people around, they join in, but if not, I do it on my own. I do a stream farm called Impatience Farm. There's a playlist on this channel which you can find if you have a little look for it, and yeah, you can watch more farming there. We're up to, I don't know how many episodes of that we've done for this season, but there's a massive playlist full of it anyway. There's multiple playlists, I think. We've got a Season 1 playlist as well as a Season 2 one. Right, let's get this thing unloaded. Then we can drop it off, and at the end of the episode, we can move forward to, it'd be August, won't it? That's what comes after July. See, I know, I'm clever. Here we go. Right, oh, sorry, didn't mean to smack you in the side there. Lovely. Fill it up on the move. Oh, blimey. If I can keep it in the right place. See how much is in here. Just gotta wait till the numbers in the bottom right slow down. They're going quite fast at the moment. 5,000 litres. I can't remember what the capacity is of this. I think it's 8. So we should get close to 8 before it slows down. No, we got past 8. Yeah, exactly 8. There you go. Beautiful. So that is now empty and can carry on. And we will wait here until it's done. Right, it's done. So we will go and grab that. Or empty that, should I say. Something like that ought to do. Then if we can jump in. Oh, blimey. There we are. Yeah, it's beeping at us with fuel. So that's definitely something that needs to happen pretty soon. Awesome. Right, let's see if the tractor will drive itself to the delivery point. Just do that again, set destination. There. We'll see if it's gonna do it. Nope, target is unreachable. Perfect. Okay. Well, in that case, we'll jump back in the tractor. Well, there we go. We'll go deliver this ourselves. We've got 10,500 litres, so let's see how little of it we can get away with delivering. So that will be nice. Drop this off. Right. What do you actually need? 9 complete. There we go. So we've saved 7,000 litres. So actually that's like a very small field's worth. That's a good amount. We did sell about 1,200 in total across the 2 fields. But that's okay. That's the value of about 1,000 litres, I think. So I'm happy with that. We've managed to save quite a decent amount. Okay, we do need to get the harvester back, so we'll have to do that at some point. And then we can start looking at. I need to look up chippers as well. That's another thing I need to try and find on the mod. See if we can get a decent one of those. We aren't going to be able to buy very much, but what we can do is get a bit more money by collecting in the contract. There we are. So that's sorted now, and we've got 42,000 meaning of life, the universe and everything. Perfect. It's a good amount to have. I'll drive this back to the farm. I think, yeah, the first thing we're going to have to prioritise a fuel bowser because we need to keep everything fueled up. It is more expensive to have a tank because you have to have the fuel delivered. So I think there's no discount for buying in bulk by having a tank. And instead it's more expensive because they add on the delivery fee. So given that we're so close to a fuel station, it's not a very long drive at all. It's definitely going to be worth our while to have a trailer, a bowser, rather than an actual fixed tank that we have to pay to have fuel delivered to. So quick Google told me that was the answer. So I'm pleased I looked that up and now I know what to do. So in the beginning of the next episode we will join that one. We'll probably be in August. Join? What did I say? Join. We will buy one of those. We'll buy a fuel bowser. Hopefully it'll be pretty cheap. Sort of 5 to 10 grand is what I'm looking at paying. If we do find one that's a lot better for a bit more money, then that's fine. But I don't want to be paying 25 grand, 30 grand really, unless I have to. Because we want to keep our costs down, and I quite like having like older stuff because we're in the beginning of our careers really still. So buying used equipment that's 20 years old or whatever, probably even more so, and fixing it up, making it work, that's kind of the way it would be, I'd like to think. But anyway, we'll leave that episode there. We can talk about this more in the next one. So thank you very much for watching. Please leave a like and a comment if you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!